Good morning, everybody. Adelia here with Direct Cannabis Network, and we are in San Francisco for the New West Summit, which is a conference focused on the game-changing technology, investment, and media. Join me as we speak with some of the upcoming leaders in this industry. Industry leaders chatted about banking, regulation, and tech, including the voice of Siri, Susan Bennett. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Adelia with Direct Cannabis Network, and I am here with Susan Bennett, as many of you may know her as voice of Siri. Susan, how are you doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So I enjoyed listening to your presentation this afternoon, and one of the things that I think many of the other cannabis entrepreneurs would like to get some insight from you on is, addressing your fears and, understanding what an opportunity could do when you accept it. Can you please go into a little bit more detail about, something that cannabis entrepreneurs are facing is they may not want to come out publicly that they are in the industry?
Right, I certainly understand that concern. It's quite different from what I faced, but I think that, I know for me that I was basically fighting my own personality. And, I came from a generation that was raised to be careful, don't impose, and so that's a hurdle in itself right there to get over that. But I think that you kind of have to go at your own pace too. But if there's something that you really, really want to do and you really believe in it, and just figure out a way. Maybe it just depends on what you can handle as to whether you just want to just jump in and then see how it goes, or if you just plan for it, maybe put a little something aside to help you start it off.
And just on the final note, where could our viewers find out more about you, and what do we see in the future? Do you have any big things you're working on, any hobbies you're getting into?
Well, first of all, you can reach me on my website, susancbennett.com, and you can reach me on Twitter at SeriouslySusan, S-I-R-I. And so I'd love to hear from you, and I have a fan page, Susan Bennett, voice of Siri. And as far as other projects, I'm a working voice actor. And so that means that every day I'm auditioning like everyone else. Certainly I've gotten a lot of work through Siri and doing more Siri-like stuff. But so every day it's something new.
Opportunity is endless.
Exactly.
There we go.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it, and I enjoyed your presentation.
Thank you.
Next, we spoke with Chief Science Officer of Humboldt, Samantha Miller, and learned about her background and how Humboldt is changing the industry.
So for Humboldt, I'm their Chief Science Officer, which means I'm in charge of their product development. So we've spent a long time making some great formulations and devices to come together to provide a really great solution to help support people's wellness with cannabis.
And with that, that obviously sounds like you have a great background behind that. So what was your previous background before that to bring this knowledge to Humboldt?
Thanks for asking. So I'm a biochemist by trade. Spent a lot of time in drug development, also in environmental analysis, product development, in high tech as well. So I brought that all to bear and actually opened a cannabis lab about 6.5 years ago. So that was my first entrance into cannabis as an entrepreneur. And that is how Humboldt came to know about me and my background as an innovator and as a scientist in cannabis. So I spent the last 6.5 years operating that laboratory and also as an educator in the space. And so when Humboldt was looking for a science expert on cannabinoids, they sought me out to help them produce some really fantastic products to bring to the market.
Cool. Well, going into Humboldt, please share with our viewers, what is Humboldt?
So Humboldt is an innovation company. It's an incredible brand that is bringing together great cannabinoid therapeutics, incredible delivery devices, and also an educational program that really is going to empower people to understand how cannabis can support their wellness and how it can be something that really brings benefit to their life.
Well, I want to thank you for joining us today. If you could please tell our viewers where they can learn more about Humboldt.
Sure, you can visit us at humboldt.com, which is HMBLDT.com, and you can find us on Instagram and all over the web.
That's great. Thank you again.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
We spoke with Amber Center, a community educator and revolutionary leader on what diversity really means.
There has been a lot of talk about diversity in cannabis, but one thing people aren't doing is going to the actual source of the diversity, going to these diverse neighborhoods and these diverse areas and looking for people that can help diversify the industry. You can't just, it's a very hot topic right now. It's a buzzword, but it's been nothing but talk, but you've got to be more than talk, we got to be about action. So we've got to find these people that are doing these awesome things in these areas and let them know what's going on in the cannabis space. I co-founded a nonprofit organization called Supernova Women, and what we do is we offer free and educational workshops and panel discussions in these areas, in urban areas, in the low-income areas, in our very diverse neighborhoods, and we talk about what's going on in cannabis, and we try to bring people of color and lower income people into the cannabis industry and give them tips and ways on really how to go about doing that. We're the only group that's doing this, but this is necessary. And a lot of times when we go and we host these panel discussions and these workshops, people say they had no idea all of these things were going on. So active recruitment in these areas is really, really key to diversifying our industry.
And is your organization just located in Northern California? Are there ways our viewers can get involved or learn how they can maybe host one of those events in their city?
Absolutely. Go to supernovawomen.com. We've done panel discussions all over the state of California. We've also gone to Boston and done a discussion there, and it was very successful. And we're looking to really build our organization and start reaching out across the country to help educate our people to lower the barrier of entry to get us really involved in the industry.
Sydney got out on the show floor to chat with founders about their products and visions.
Hello, it is Sydney with DCN, and I'm standing here talking with Rachel from Firefly.
So we are creating a new way to consume herbal matter, flowers or extracts. This works with both in a way that basically extracts more ingredients without burning. We are online at thefirefly.com.
Excellent, thank you so much. Hello, I am Sydney, and I'm here at the New West Summit, and I'm talking with
David Champion at Baker. At Baker, we built a set of smart products. We help dispensaries in the cannabis industry keep their customers happy and keep them coming back and loyal.
I'm here talking with
Dr. Jonathan Cachet of Fleurish Farms.
Excellent. So first of all, can you tell me a little bit about your product and what you guys are doing?
Yeah, so Fleurish Farms, we're a cultivation and manufacturer of rosin, as well as research and development on sun-grown indoor. Dynamic sun-grown indoor is a way to capture the natural sunlight and bring it inside your cultivation environment. So that's free, natural par to grow your plants with inside.
Check out directcannabisnetwork.com for more event coverage or to learn more about the future of the cannabis industry.